Ah, yes, the beautiful Amazon rainforest, home to more than 40,000 plant species, 427 mammalian species, 1,300 birds, and what's that? Oh, it's Sam, the indigenous hunter. I wonder what he's hunting today. It seems he's found himself a herd of Tayasu Tajaku, or collared peccaries, a pig-like animal commonly hunted in this area for food. Most indigenous hunters in this area follow the practice of subsistence hunting, or killing and consuming only what is absolutely necessary for survival.
But what?
Sam, why did you just kill an entire herd? You and your entire village don't need that much food. What are you gonna do with all the extra meat? It's such a waste.
I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna sell it to the factory across the river and maybe a couple restaurants. My family and village could really use the extra money.
But don't you understand it's not good for the environment to hunt all those animals like that?
I'm just an indigenous hunter. I don't know anything about that. Why are you so interested in this? Why would you spend your time on this topic of commercial hunting?
Well, it's just with all these species going extinct nowadays, you should be a lot more careful about how many animals you kill. It can really set the entire ecosystem out of balance.
I don't care about extinction. I'm just gonna sell this meat.
To the factory.
Yes, that's what I do. I mean, put that in there. Let me. Oh yes, gold. Yes. I'm gonna be able to buy so much stuff for my village with this.
When did your people start doing this?
Well, due to steadily increasing populations in my village and villages around it here in Latin America, other hunters and I have had to hunt and sell much more than we used to just to get by. Populations of peccaries and other bushmeat animals have been decreasing since the 50s, with sharp decreases starting in the 80s.
Oh, why thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you hunt any other animals?
Yeah, I hunt ocelots too. They're over here.
Ocelots?
Ocelots, yes. Just follow this road into this tunnel. I can sell their skins for about as much money as I could make in 6 months farming.
Do you understand how important ocelots are in the Amazonian ecosystem? As tertiary consumers, they help keep populations of primary and secondary consumers in check.
But the population of ocelots is pretty small compared to the population of rabbits, birds, amphibians, and other organisms that they eat. That means they can't be that important.
Sam, their relative population doesn't matter. Ocelots are apex predators in their ecosystems around here. You're correct in that their biomass and population numbers aren't as high as other species, but this is due to the fact that they occupy a part of the highest trophic level.
What exactly is a trophic level?
Okay, I'll explain to you what a trophic level is. Just step into my TARDIS right here, and I'll get right to it.
Alright.
2, 1. So you see, Sam, a trophic level is a position that each organism occupies in its ecosystem based on how much energy it consumes and how it is consumed. Plants, which are autotrophs, make their own food from energy from the sunlight. Because there are large numbers of plants and other producers, there's a large number of this energy stored in the first trophic level. However, most of this energy, in fact around 90%, is lost in normal life functions before it even reaches the second trophic level.
Oh, and that second trophic level would be primary consuming insects and small bush animals like birds or rabbits that eat plants. They would consume around 10% of the energy from the first trophic level, and then they would expend around 90% of that energy and pass about 10% onto the next trophic level. And it would just go on like that until there's only a small fraction of the original energy left to sustain populations on the highest trophic levels, explaining why there are small ocelot populations.
Very impressive, Sam. That's all correct.
And if any species of any trophic level is overhunted and has its numbers driven down enough, it can cause extinction or overpopulation of organisms of the trophic level beneath it and destroy the food source of the organisms of the trophic levels above it.
Right again, Sam.
Well, thanks, Joseph. You've provided me with a lot of valuable insight into how commercial hunting practices can be detrimental to ecosystems in which it is practiced. But I still have one question.
Of course. What's your question, Sam?
If you had to relate the topic of commercial hunting and its effects on ecosystems to one big idea that we discussed in class this year, what would it be?
Well, Sam, I had actually thought of this very question, and I've made special arrangements to answer it.
Of course! Big idea 4. The relationships between predators, prey, and organisms of different trophic levels in general are definitely relevant when discussing both Big Idea 4 and commercial hunting.
Yes, definitely, Sam. We surely spent time talking about the energy transfers between trophic levels during class.
Yay!
Sam, it's been so long. What do you do nowadays?
Well, I stopped hunting unsustainably, and now I have a job here at this factory.
Sam, you do know that factory farming has a whole assortment of problems on its own.
Well, of course I do, but that's a story for another video.